Hello and good morning. Happy Monday. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way. I have on the same earrings. Every time every time I wear these earrings, someone tells me that I don't have on matching earrings, but it's only because that one hangs backwards. And I don't know if I don't know how to fix it or I just haven't taken the time to fix it. But either way, it's the same pair of earrings, which matches my shirt. Yes. Yeah, it's funny. I have a shirt that has... What are you doing? I have a shirt that has the seams on the outside. What do they call that? I don't know what it's called because I can't think of words when I need to. Hey, could you come with me? Dear, I'm working. We need to walk. Not roll around on the driveway. Thank you. Anyway, it's got a exposed hem or a seam. Yeah, that's it. An exposed seam. Anyway, every time I wear it, somebody tells me I have my shirt on inside out. I'm like, look, I know I'm a goofball. And I'm not saying that I'm not against wearing my clothes inside out. I mean, not intentionally, but that shirt is made that way. And this earring is made this way. Yeah, but I thank you for looking out for me, because I know you're just looking out for my better good. Speaking of better good, I don't know why that was a transition into a different story, but especially this one, because it has nothing to do with better good, but here comes a plane to fly over. It was at this point that I forgot what I was going to say about the better good, and I still don't know. But back to the story. It's raining, by the way. Okay, back to the story. You know, I remember a long time ago when they first built that airport. It's over in Kennesaw. Hey, can you come over here, please? I don't want to go around the back side of the tree. Thank you. When they first built that airport, it's just a small airport. It's not like Atlanta Hartsfield Airport. It's not like you can fly a, I don't know, Boeing 747 into it. Although I guess you could if you had to. But, you know, it's more for small planes. And they have a cool little restaurant you can eat there, but that's besides the point. Anyway, I just remember that my parents' next door neighbors, Bill and Barbara and Linda. Long story short, Bill was not happy about the airport going in. And of course, I was young and dumb and had no idea. And I was like, I think it's kind of cool to get to see planes, right? Well, as I've aged and as that airport has grown and as I have bought a house in this neighborhood, I'm like, you know, Bill was ahead of his time, because even though when they put in that airport, we didn't see that many planes flying over. Yes, it has grown considerably, and now they fly over all the time. It does entertain my dad, though, because he enjoys sitting outside on the carport, and he watches the whole neighborhood. He's the Gladys of his area, the Gladys Kravitz. Except he doesn't peep through the blinds to watch the neighborhood. He just sits on his front porch. But anyway, he likes to watch the planes fly over. I don't know that does it damage anything? I mean, besides the air quality, have planes flying over. I'm not talking about that. But does it do something to your house with something? Is something coming out of the planes? I don't know. Hi, can you come this way? Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. Anyway, we got to go for an RIDE last night over to the church, and we took a nice little walk. It feels so nice this morning. Oh goodness, I woke up Coco. I think it's It's still in the 70s, and there's a slight breeze, and it's not quite as humid. It's quite nice this morning walking. We had a good storm last night. No, we're not going in to see Leanne. We don't go to the door unless we're invited, okay? We just walk down the driveway like we own the place. You know, I never imagined I would become this person that just walks all over people's property, but here I am, killing it. Anyway, I was thinking this morning about when I lived in the townhouse, all the catastrophes that occurred in that townhouse. And I thought I would tell y'all a few of them, because some of them are quite doozies. First of all, I had Gracie. And Gracie is a catastrophe. Anyway, y'all know I like to paint walls and such, not canvases. And I believe this is when I put it on the market, or was about to put it on the market. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. But I was painting the walls. And I have this step ladder that has, you know, the big, I call it a shelf, but it's the top landing where you can stand to paint. Well, I had to go potty, right? Like you sometimes do. So I put the paint tray on that shelf because I thought that would be the best place for it, because I knew if I put it in the floor, Gracie would probably walk through it, because the cat has probably ingested more paint than should be allowed. I left it on that tray, and I went to potty, which was just down the hall, you know, just a few steps away. And then I heard a crash. Yeah. And since I was by myself, the door was open. I was in the hallway. And I see this flash running past me. And then I look, and there's little white footprints. Gracie had jumped and landed in that paint tray. And the paint tray went flying, which sent paint splashing. But of course, she had it on all 4 feet. And she took off running through the house, up the stairs, into the bedroom, under the bed. The good thing about latex paint is it's real easy to clean up, especially once it dries. So I had to clean all that up. And then I had a Vitamix that, this was my own dumb error. Hold on, please. Okay, so anyway, I had a Vitamix, which is just a fancy blender, and I had cooked some sort of soup, and I didn't know any better. So I wanted to really blend up the soup because it had cauliflower and onions, and you know, you just want it to be completely pureed. Well, I didn't know that you were supposed to wait till the soup cooled. And it wasn't cauliflower soup, it was orange, so it was probably butternut squash. It doesn't matter what it was, because I put it in there and it was still too warm, and I turned it on, and I had the cap on it and everything, and it exploded. I mean, it wasn't so hot that it burned me, but it went straight up, and the lid on the Vitamix hit the ceiling and then came back down. But then all that orange stuff went up and hit the ceiling, and it was dripping all over me and the floor. And Charlie came in there and was trying to clean up the mess. And Gracie, I didn't see her for a while. She took off running and hid somewhere. And I just kept looking at the ceiling like, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, yeah, that's just a couple of things that happened in that townhouse. And then I got termites. That was fun. I just came walking in the kitchen one day, and I looked up and I was like, why does it look like stalagmites, stalactites, whatever the proper term is for the thingies that hang in a cave? That's what it looked like in my kitchen. Yeah, I had
them mud drippings hanging off my ceiling, and they weren't there the day before. So my best friend's husband is, you know, he owns his own pest service. So I, of course, sent him a picture, and he wrote back, "You have termites." And I was like, "I'm sorry, squeeze me?" So apparently, I mean, I always had trouble with ants over there. And I think the termites came in on the ant tunnels, through the ant tunnels. I don't know. I don't know what all that means. All I know is he had to come and treat. And thankfully, there was no damage, significant damage to anything. I mean, it was just, we had to patch the ceiling and we had to patch the walls. But yeah, I would, well, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say I would almost rather deal with the stuff I've had over here, but the stuff over here has been expensive. The stuff over there wasn't expensive. It was just messy. Anyway, but that was that. Yeah, it was a mess over there. It was always something. Of course, I was always cooking, so I was always getting myself in trouble, you know? Always. Anyway, I gotta go back to work, so I'll be back.
Well, hi there. It's me again. It's now, I don't know, after 3 o'clock, and I'm off work, and that's all I care about. Let's turn that around. Look. Look, it is the same earring, see? Anyway, I'm just going to hold it like that. We have been having the absolute craziest, I want to say thunderstorm, but it's only thunder. Yeah. And the thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. That thing just fell out of my ear. That little thing. I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, I need to turn that around. What was I going to say? Oh, we had an explosion. I mean, it sounded like an explosion before I got off work. And I was just like looking around. And I was waiting on my phone to ring, because usually when we have loud explosions like that, either Joan calls me or Tommy calls me or my dad calls me. You know, my 3 people over here. Nobody called me, and I was like, what was that explosion? It did not sound like thunder, but then it kept thundering. So I guess it was thunder? But geez, oh Pete, I was afraid that, like, are bombs dropping out of the sky or something? Holy cannolis. Holy cannolis. It was scary. Now that I'm starting to make a video, the loud thunder has quietened down. Quiet. It shut up. That's all I'm going to say about it. It just shut up, because I don't know how to say that other word, but I tell you what's the truth. That thunder has been loud, and it's supposed to rain again, but I don't know. It's not raining. The sun's out-ish, and it's thundering like crazy. So, Jesus, is that you? Is you about to step through the clouds? 'Cause I'm ready, sir. I am. I'm so ready. I forgot to show you my nails. I really love them. They're Georgia Bulldog. Georgia. You like that? Georgia Bulldog Red. My friend Sharon wanted to come on here and say that they were, because I put it on my other page, Roll Tide Red, Alabama Crimson Tide Red, you know, whatever they want to call their team this week, whether it be the Crimson Tide, the Roll Tide, the Elephants. I don't know what y'all's team name is this week, but that Alabama team that's over there in Tuscarora, aka Tuscaloosa. Anyway, she wanted to say it was Alabama Red. I said, no, ma'am, it is not. It is Georgia Bulldog Red. Now, I will say that gray and red and white, we could say that is Alabama, because their second color is gray instead of black. But
I love them. She did such a good job, didn't she? Didn't she? Didn't she? It's like a swirl. And it's funny because this is kind of a test for me because typically I can't wear red nail polish. Anytime she puts red nail polish on me, I end up breaking a nail. Isn't that weird? I can wear any other color, but when I wear red, when I wear red, I break a nail. But I told her, I said, I've been daydreaming and night dreaming about this red color because they got this whole new line of colors in, and they're of the Zodiac, which I will admit messed me up. They messed me up big time because in my mind, the colors should have been different. If I would have named the colors, me and Mitzi used to talk about this quite a bit at the sheriff's office, about naming paint colors and crayon colors and car colors. If I had named this nail polish color, it would have been totally different. This would have been July, because July is ruby, right? Well, I mean, it is Zodiac, so that has nothing to do with the month per se, but in my mind it did, okay? So I thought September, Virgo, should have been navy, which is what my toes are. They're navy blue. You want to see them? You want to see my toes? Look at there, blue. Are y'all impressed that I can get my toes up like this? Anyway, that's the Virgo. I mean, that's what I thought should be a Virgo. My dog just kicked me. But this is Scorpio. I'm telling you, it messed me up. And I was like, why is it Scorpio? Because Scorpio's color is like a yellowish, a yellow topaz color. Actually, that's November, Tracy, not Scorpio. Because Scorpio actually starts in October, and October is pink topaz, right? See, I'm messed up in the head because of all this stuff. But Sagittarius, which is my zodiac, is like a really deep red, like almost a burgundy red, which I really like that too. That's more of a crimson tide red, I think, in my opinion. So anyway, they brought in all these new colors that really messed up my mind. But I've been daydreaming about this red because I was like, that's the prettiest red I think I've ever seen. And it's got a little bit of sparkle in it. And I said, I want to do the red. And I'm just going to risk breaking a nail. Or try not to break a nail. But I want that red. Anyway, can y'all understand why my mind was so jacked up over all them colors? Is anybody with me on that? I mean, January could be the deep red because it's garnet. February, what color's February? Purple. February's purple. March, I don't know. April's a diamond, so it could have been that clear with the sparkle they have. Oh, March is a peridot, which is a light green. April is the clear, and May is, they're emerald, so they could have been dark green. Y'all see where I'm going with this? Oh, April, are they diamonds? Oh, they're pearls. June's diamonds. I don't know, I'm getting all messed up again. This is really working on my brain. Did y'all ever think y'all be so entertained talking about nail polish? Maybe you're not entertained, but it sent me down a rabbit hole that I couldn't come out of because I wanted to rename them all. But anyway, long story, very long, I couldn't stop thinking about this red, and I told her, I'm just going to risk a broken nail because I want it, okay? Because I want to look classy this week. I do be looking classy with my red nails. Right? Right. Anyway, that ends this video because I have rambled on long enough about dang nail polish. Somebody's going to be mad at me for that one. But you know what? I don't care. They can go watch somebody else. They probably ain't going to be mad at me because my videos are getting hidden anyway, aren't they? It's called shadow banning. And it's making me mad. Because I even clicked favorites on one of the people I follow. and I still didn't get a notification because they too are being banned. You know why? Because it was a long video. They really don't like these long videos. They really don't. And I don't understand it. Because isn't it more important about what we want? I guess not. Because I guess if you can post, I don't know. I don't understand it. But I think they're making more money off the shorter videos than they are the longer ones. And that's what it comes down to, is money. So I just don't know how to condense mine into 5 separate videos. I mean, I guess that nail polish one could have been its own video, but it seems more of a natural flow when you've been talking about all those other things. I'm hanging up. I love y'all and Jesus loves you, and I hope one of these thunder booms that keep happening is him about to step through the clouds, because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, and people be crazy, and yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'm hanging up. Did you hang up yet? Did you say bye? Bye. Okay, bye.